Welcome home, beautiful. I'm Serenity Ravenwolf, the spiritual growth catalyst from serenityravenwolf.com, elevating humanity by embracing our uniqueness and feeling deeply connected. Today, I'd like to share with you a heartfelt reverie on the topic of the gift of love in a tumultuous world. Due to the relaxing nature of the words that follow, it is recommended you listen to this when it is safe to slow down and go within. I imagine in my mind's eye all my thoughts, worries, hurts, discomfort, unwellness, present to me as a feather of any shape, color, size. As I breathe my next breath, this feather gently starts to drop down, 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 landing softly in the sacred space of my heart. I love you. I am listening. I am here for you. When was the last time I closed my eyes and spoke these words to myself? When did I last give to myself the time to give to myself what I so freely give to others? How can I be fully present with another unless I am a loving presence for myself? I love you. I am listening. I am here for you. Observe what takes place in my body when I say these words to myself. Every part of my being opens and softens. There is also a gentle vulnerability I experience. I love you. I am listening. I am here for you. Observe who is revealed within when I speak these words. The self that appears when I touch my heart and talk lovingly to it. This, dear one, is my pure, radiant self. I have just invited and experienced my divinely loving presence, the greater part of me. This presence is the gentle love that lives inside me, the luminous light which guides me on my path of self-realization. The self free of limits, density, and masks. How magnificently beautiful I am. Know my power in this moment. How can I connect here more often from my busy life? In the quiet of this moment, feel the tenderness from this loving presence. Speaking these words to my heart is the catalyst reconnecting me with the self and loving presence I often ignore and separate myself from. Saying these words to myself realigns me with a part of me that is usually neglected and forgotten as I follow my pursuits. I love you. I am listening, and I am here for you. Reconnects me with the greater part of myself who is here to be my guiding light. This loving presence is my true nature. It is who I really am. The self I forgot to welcome in and allow their loving wisdom to influence my choices and decisions, and to nurture and love my hurt, pain, suffering, and anger. Instead, I have left my love for myself behind. I have separated from my wholeness and spent each moment in search for others to fill this hole I feel echoing in my depths. I say, love me, to another. I say, give me what is lacking. I say, heal what aches. I say, be present for me. I say, fill what feels too hollow. I say these things to people who momentarily walk in and out of my life, never finding the one, never unearthing the perfect person to give me what I so desperately desire. The discomfort I feel in life, the separation, rejection, and alienation, the sense of not being enough, is because I have been living in the space between my two selves. I have been living in the reality where there is lack, where the need to fill the emptiness and needing more, because I have become separate from my own heart. Once I enter into the sacred space of my heart, I realize there is nothing I need, and love is mine to give myself. Love is the only answer and the only solution. Practice makes the master. So when I am repeatedly kind, loving, and compassionate to myself, and say these words to my own heart, allows these elevated vibrations to be my new normal. What once felt empty now begins to fill and overflow. What once felt desperate feels hopeful. I feel complete and enveloped with my own love. I stitch together the divide created between my perceived separate selves. I step into my wholeness of my being. I remember I am the one, and I've always been the one who could bring my life into the peaceful and fulfilling place I dream of. What I seek from others is essentially mine to do for myself. How can I unconditionally love others until I am this for myself first? Others in my life are a reflection of the love I have for myself. The more love I have to share, the more love I have for myself, the more love I have to share. And just when I think I cannot love anymore, my heart expands, and I just do. Being this divinely loving presence means I no longer divide myself. I am no longer separate. I remain whole. I then float completely enveloped in love. All the love I then receive uplifts me to more expansive and higher octaves of love. Returning home through the doorway of the sacred space of my heart, remembering I never left. I simply entered this life via the veil of forgiveness and forgot where the doorway was. The vulnerability I greet in this space is what dissolves my barricades, suffering, and my neurosis. The vulnerability in this place was of palpable beauty. No story, identity, pattern, or mask I wear can stand in this place, for my most incredible power lives here. It defies all pain and suffering. It is love in its most expansive and purest form. I now close my eyes. Allow the music to envelop me and wash away all tension and discomfort, dissolving my barriers. It lifts the veil between the worlds. It softens me. Just breathe. Expand my energies out into the universes and beyond. And in this moment, allow me to feel. This is a safe space to release all my emotions, and they dissolve as they rise to the surface. I place my hands over my heart and say over and over as lovingly as I can, I love you. 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 I deserve only love. I deserve to be draped, wrapped, cocooned in love. I have never lacked this. It has always been within me. There's an infinite supply of it. I am present and drink of my innate beauty. I am love. I am loved. I am love. Breathe, holding myself ever so gently. All searching outside of myself stops here. Take a moment to remember my source of infinite nourishment and love has always been inside me, all along, within my own heart. I meet myself here in this sacred and safe place as often as I can remember. Continue to hold my heart and whisper, I love you. I am listening. I am here for you. Nourish me with my own hands, my own voice, my own heart, my loving presence. Once aligned with my own source of infinite love, I can love without condition. I walk without density. I heal what I temporarily forgot in my humanness. When the world feels too big and it's challenging to feel this part of me, when I've forgotten to nurture my own being, simply stop. Find my way back here. Give speaking to my own heart the lead, for in so doing, my divinely loving present self is my best friend and guiding light. Nothing is outside of me. My own kingdom of contentment is within. Welcome home, beautiful. Welcome home.